talk to this talented actor today. His name is Nadjiwon. He's on this new show called SkyMed, Paramount Plus. Amazing show. You guys are going to love it. Ace, how are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. I'm having such an amazing day. What about you?
I'm doing great, Ace. And what I love about this show is it's kind of something that's never been done before. Yes, it's a medical drama, and we've seen a lot of medical dramas, but we haven't seen medical dramas that focus on nurses and pilots flying sky ambulances. That's what you call them, right?
Yeah. It's just a sky ambulance, and yeah, just like you're saying, it's something that hasn't really been done before. There are tons of medical shows out there, but I like to think of this show as like one part medical, like 3-part drama. You know what I mean? Because it is something that you've never seen before, and it's just there's so much going on in the show. There's so much going on.
I love it. I saw a couple of episodes. It's amazing, man. I'm not just saying that. It's a great show. And I was reading, and I read that when you learned that you got the part, you were working on a roof or you were working on a house, and you heard from your agent that you got the part. And I just want to know, like, when you found out that you got this big show, what was going in your head?
When I found out I got this show, I was completely ecstatic. Honestly, I didn't like fully believe it until like I touched down in Winnipeg to film. But I was just ecstatic, because like you said, it was like 30 degrees out. I'm sweating. I'm like insulating a ceiling like 20 feet up, like the roof's right there. And I get a call. And it was just like, hey, they really want to meet you. They want to talk to you. And after that Zoom meeting, it was like, hey, can you be on a plane in 6 hours? And it already took me 3 hours just to drive home because I was out of my city in the first place. So it was so like overwhelming and hectic and just exciting, honestly. Like, what a blessing. So blessed.
And I love your character. Your character is like this cool guy. Everyone loves him, the popular kid in town. Can you talk more about your character for the viewers who haven't seen the show yet?
Of course. So Austen Bodie, he is from Forest Hill. So he's not originally from Thompson, and that's what kind of sets him apart from some of the other characters in the show, is that he doesn't really come from the life of where he has to grind. He kind of comes from this like white picket fence family. Mind you, he's adopted. So him going to Thompson is he's there for 2 reasons. One, so he can try and get his flight hours up, so he can try and get a job in a bigger airline. He's extremely ambitious. But on the other hand, on a more personal note, he found out that his birth mother is from that area. So he's kind of also on a little side mission, if you want to say, to find out more about himself and his people and where he's from.
What are some qualities about your character that are different from you?
I am not as mean as that man. He's pretty toxic. Okay, he's pretty toxic, but but he comes from a good place. So I would say what's different is just the fact that I don't come from a white picket fence family. I've really had to grind for every single inch, like a lot of us have, especially when you're pursuing your dreams. So for me, I don't really have. I'm prepared for failure because it just gives me another chance to try again. And I think where Bodhi comes from is he's kind of had a straight and narrow path for so long that when it kind of deviates a little bit, he has a little trouble kind of coping and understanding, and it kind of gives him a little internal turmoil, if you want to say. And that's where we kind of different.
There's a lot of new things that you were introduced to when you started filming this show. Did you have to go through any training when it came to filming?
Yeah, so like going back to when I found out, so they really needed me in Winnipeg the next day. And it's already like 4 p.m. in Vancouver. They need me in Winnipeg for the next day. And that was actually for aviation training. So I did have to we trained with active pilots, active real pilots, and they taught me everything I need to know about flying. on the books, of course. And so the first day I showed up there, we did a lot of aviation training, and that kind of continued for a bit. And then as we filmed the whole show, there was always a pilot on set to make sure that and answer my questions. Shout out to JB Rimmer for really having my back on that. But yeah, like just they really wanted to make it really real and believable. And I did too. I really want to pay my respects to these heroes, these unsung heroes right now that are, really going through a lot, saving lives up in the north.
That's so cool. So did you actually get to fly a plane while training?
No, I didn't get to fly. So we did go up in the air, but because I don't have a license, we didn't get to actually physically fly. But myself and all the other pilots, we know what every single button does in that cockpit. We really, really put it down to learning. So then this way we don't have one pilot yelling at the TV saying, that's not how we do this, right? So we really wanted to cater to them. But through this experience, I've actually really taken to flying, and I actually I'm trying to get my small plane license right now. It's something I'm really interested in from doing this show and from doing all that training.
I love hearing that, man. And so you're on a show with a bunch of other very talented actors. What are some fun moments that you guys had while filming?
Oh man, okay, first off, my co-stars are a blessing. Shout out to them. They're so talented, such beautiful people, and there is literally never a dull moment. We all lived together, kind of dorm style, in this condominium. So we always had our doors unlocked, just walking in and out. So I'd say filming the show, I think my favorite thing was getting to know the people behind the characters, so we can really show our real connection on screen. And there's just so many laughs. Everybody's so silly and just full of love and just wanting to make everybody feel inclusive. So just spending time doing literally anything with my cast members was a treat for me.
It sounds like a good time, man. It sounds like an amazing
We're friends
time.
for life. Yeah, 100%.
And so shows like these, medical dramas like these, we have Grey's Anatomy, New Amsterdam. There are so many medical dramas. And one thing about these medical dramas, they last a long time. They're very popular. And I see this show becoming just as popular because I'm reading the reviews and I've seen nothing but good reviews about SkyMed. How long do you see this series going? Do you see this series going past season 10, 11, 12, 13?
I mean, I've always said that I feel like 6 seasons is a solid run. But honestly, Julie is an amazing writer, and she has an amazing team with her. And I just know whether it would be 5, 6, 10, whatever it is, I know the show is going to go on for a while, and it's going to be great. It's not going to lose its fire. It's not going to lose its steam. We got a lot of stories to tell, and the fact that some of these characters and situations are based on real life characters and real life situations from Julie's relatives. There is a lot to tell. There's a lot to tell.
And speaking of, you said there are a lot more stories to tell. Season 1, it's streaming on Paramount Plus now. I know it just came out. Any word on a season 2 yet, or is that just too early?
I think it's a little too early, but the way that things are going, I wouldn't be surprised if we get called in for a season 2. Shout out to everybody watching, including yourself. Thank you so much. I'm really proud of the show. I'm really proud of everybody involved and how and what it's looking like. But so, I mean, if you were to ask me, I would say, let's do a season 2, baby. But I think it's a little too early. I can't speak on behalf of others. So
what would you like to see happen in season 2? What would you like to see happen to your character? I guess I could ask.
Ooh, I don't want to say too much without giving it away because you haven't seen too much. But in terms of my character, if I was to be brought, I want him to become the man that everybody wants him to be, not who he thinks he should be. But
I like that. Okay. All right, and so you're doing this show. It's very successful. What else are you working on that you want your fans to know about?
Well, I'm actually, I also do music as well. And I'm actually going to be dropping some new music um, out this weekend. I haven't dropped a single track yet, but I've been working on music for years. So I'm very excited to finally get something out there. And besides that, like I'm just trying to hustle and stay busy and get my hands on anything artistic I love. So whether it's me getting to direct a music video or help with that or help with music or help with auditions or do my own acting stuff, like I'm just really on the roll right now. I'm on the ball and I just want to stay busy. I want to just be in it.
Ace, you're a triple threat, man. You can act, you can sing, you can direct. I love
Yeah.
it.
I can dance too. Step Up is where I started my career. A lot of people don't know that, but the Step Up movies, those dance movies, that's where I started. So, I'm so blessed and grateful to be here now.
Yeah, and yeah, I saw that. You have an impressive resume on shows that you've been on. So it's no surprise that you landed this role. It's no
I
surprise.
appreciate you so much. Thank you so much.
Ace, thank you so much for coming on and talking with me about your show. I can't wait to see this get renewed. I know it's going to get renewed for a season 2, and I can't wait to see more of your character and what your character is going to do next season. Any final words for your fans?
For the fans, I just hope that everybody enjoys it. All of us love to hear all of your thoughts on the show. Hashtag SkyMed on Twitter. We're reading everything. And as far as it goes, Benny Adams can't wait to talk to you again about season 2.
Oh, hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. And can you
Thank
give
you
your
for
fans where they can follow you on social media so they can just keep up to date with everything that you're doing?
Of course, yeah. My handle is the same on everything. It's my last name Nadjiwon. It's just Nadjiwon. That's my handle on everything. So you can just keep up with me. I'm gonna be posting a lot of behind the scenes photos, a lot of little funny stuff that you're not gonna be able to see on camera. So yeah, come join me on that. And again, just thank you for the support. Thank you for watching. And our hearts are full. It's just so appreciated.
Can't wait, man. Can't wait to see the behind the scenes stuff.
It's gonna be
I'm
good. I
Benny
promise.
Adams. You guys can follow me on all social media at Benny J Adams, and make sure you like, subscribe, comment so you can see more content. And Ace, thank you again, and I'll see you guys later.
Thank you, Benny. Take care.